Hello, hello, hello. Xenomorphs, face huggers, big queens with scary faces. What can I say? I just watched Aliens. And you know what? I can proudly say, still holds up. Such an absolute classic. Probably like one of the best action films ever, in my opinion, especially after rewatching it. Like when I first watched it years and years ago, I loved it. Now I definitely do. But yeah, I wanted to give this a try. New style of video, and something I always wanted to do, voice my opinions and that. And I literally just watched it. But yeah, where do we get started? It's like a 2.5 hour film. Quite a long film, but I can't lie, time just flies. It's like got a nice little burn up to it. And yeah, honestly, it pays off. Yeah, like classic. Where do we even start off? I mean, Ripley from like the previous film. Like I didn't watch Alien 1 tonight, but from the previous film, you can just show how she's still suffering and also clearly has like PTSD, which a lot of films just gloss over, but he really went into good detail just through a lot of her actions and also just generally the way she is through the film. You can see in just Sigourney Weaver, absolutely amazing actress. It is such a great performance in this. And yeah, you just got a bunch of other characters you really like. I mean, a personal favourite, Hicks. I absolutely love Hicks. Just honestly a great action hero in it. Even though I think in the third film, no spoilers, but yes, what can I say? Great film. But yeah, you really have just got a few little story beats. I don't really want to give it spoilers. I know it's like an old film, but I really don't want to like spoil it for people. Obviously just go watch it, come back here. But yeah, it is a slow burner. I will say that, even though he's like, I think if you were like watching it and you've already seen it before. I mean, obviously I've seen it before, but if you like faint in memory, because I haven't seen it quite a while, you'd be like, come on, where are the aliens? Because the aliens don't really show up until maybe like an hour in, or maybe like an hour and a half in. So they really do sort of tease you, you know what I mean? Do a bit of tease balls, like a bit of blue ball action going. But, yeah, it is pretty much easily paid off. What can I say? I forgot that Ellen Ripley, the main character, Sigourney Weaver, likes cats as well. Got a nice little cat. What can I say? I'm a cat person myself, so I'm just like, yes, this great character straight away. But yeah, I think I can just gloss over the beginning bit, can't I? Yeah, let's go to the actual aliens. The actual sick bit. Aliens. A proper moment that sticks to my head is near the end of the film when Ripley goes back to save Newt, who has actually performed really well. Sometimes in the older films, you have like child actors that are not very good actors, but in this one, you can just tell a lot of the trauma that's in Newt just by generally the eyes, the actions, the way that when she does speak, except for like one line, I think when she first speaks to us, like. Oh yeah, it's when she's giving Ripley a bit of grief. Not grief, you know what I mean? Just kind of like my brother calls me Rebecca. Everyone calls me Newt. Newt. But it's not that bad. A bit of an exaggeration from my part. But other than that, just a great actress. But yeah, let's get back to the aliens. But yeah, she goes to save Newt and she does. But she finds like the alien queen there, which I love this interaction because you don't really see you do see intelligence, but it's more like a predatorial intelligence of being able to hide and sneak and really target the targets down, which is a bit strange in this film. I will point out is the aliens will just run at them in like swarms, like they don't care about their own life. When like the first Alien film, you can see that the alien's trying to have by the fact that it runs off and tries to grow first, is clearly like preserving his own life and really focusing on that. With obviously killing the rest of the cast in the first film, but obviously let's not go into the first film. We're talking about Aliens, the second one. And yeah, there's this interaction where you've got, I think they're called like drones, start popping in from each side, so where they are, like two of them. And Ellen Ripley will like just get a bit of flamethrower, threatening to like burn these eggs that the queen has been not hatching, but like making. And you can see the queen just go, oh shit, and just like, get back, scum. And yeah, I just love sort of little bits like that. Because I don't know whether it's like fully in detail. I haven't watched the other films after that. I kind of like skipped them. But you can really see that the Queen has a bit more intelligence than the rest of the, ensemble of aliens. Roger the alien. Derek. I named all these aliens myself. There's like 100 of them. 100 names. But yeah, it was just really fun to see that. And obviously, Ripley has another badass moment, which was when you see the Queen a bit smart, where she thinks, Ellen Ripley's a bit of a dumbass. She's like, I don't know if it's a pheromones or something like that, but it activates these sort of eggs. And because one of the eggs started opening next to her, and Ellen Ripley's like, fuck you, man. And just started burning these eggs up like that. And obviously the Queen's like, like freaking out. Obviously, and so Ellen Ripley starts like blowing up the place, fucking explosions, grenade launchers going everywhere. Pretty awesome scene, to be honest. Though some of the earlier scenes are really cool, like when they're waiting in the what do they call it? It was like near med bay, something like that. It's behind like the sealed pressure door, and they're like got these gun sentries like set up, and you're gonna see the number going down, and the tension, the absolute tension, because you just see it from 500 bullets all the way down to 0, except for like the last one that hits at 10. And it was really kind of interesting how sometimes the aliens would be like, yep, let's not go down here anymore, let's go somewhere else. But yeah, one thing I would say that's a bit of an issue, one thing I pointed out, even got me like googling on my phone like what's an explanation behind this, was when Ripley's like giving like the brief presentation. She starts talking about the face huggers and how they actually attach to you, which I don't understand, because you'd think she'd go in more about the alien, what she noticed about it, what it's actually doing, how smart, and sneaky they can be. Well, not smart, but, predatorial, as I was saying. It's a bit different between intelligence, where, your brain would be like, let's plan an ambush, rather than a predatorial sense of going, target, whether it is, it's not like I'm an animal, you know what I mean? Even though humans are animals, technically. It's a different type of intelligence, really. More like survival / predatorial. But yes, what would be more to say about it? Yeah, some of the scenes, good tension. I'd say this is a good film. I didn't realise that James Cameron made this, and they switched the director, because the first film was made by Ridley Scott. This was by James Cameron, which I can't lie, this is a banger. I mean, a lot of James Cameron's films are bangers. I mean, I'm not really a big Avatar fan. I never really liked Avatar. It's not my jam. I remember when everyone was like bragging on about it, like, oh, it's in 3D, and I was like, oh. I remember trying the first 3D film, I'm going a bit off tangent, and you just be like seeing it, and you'd be like, what the why is this? It'd be like some crappy little 3D glasses that are like sticky. It's like some guy with popcorn was holding them before you. But yeah, really good on him. Probably like my favourite James Cameron film, though. I bet if I look up the list, I'll be like, oh, no, it isn't. My bad. Funny enough, the third film was made by the guy who, I typed his name up before. How do I remember? Dinshire or something like that? Apologies if I butchered maybe the last name or first name. And he made Fight Club among a few other films that I quite like. Though I'm a bit iffy. Fight Club's a good film. It's not like a film I'd really want to watch multiple times or anything like that. But yeah, it's a bit weird how that sort of was a bit of a clusterfuck. But apparently, I was reading up on it, the third film had a lot of, studio interference. So you know what that means? It means some exec was like, we want to market this. I don't like this. Change it now. Because obviously all these studio executives know so much better than someone who actually writes and directs. Sorry, I had to do that little job in there. But yeah, I'd give this, God, do I do it? I'm going to give it an 8.6. 8.6, yeah. Definitely one I would watch again. Definitely rewatchable, like, honestly. One of those films, I'd say it's a lot more rewatchable than the first film, like 1,000 times. But yeah, thanks for joining, folks, today. I hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be a lot more, because I also want to do, like, a couple of other shows. Let's not spoil them now. But yeah, have a sick day, a great week, and an even amazing year. CK says bye.